Is the sound? Uh-oh.
There's no sound.
I had an echo. Why am I still echoing? We are a hot. It's still happening.
No, we are not a hot mess. You are a hot mess. Let's get that out of the open from the get-go.
What is going on? Can you guys hear us now? Now that we're talking?
Michelle is asking, should we be hearing
Is
something?
the sound? Uh-oh.
There's no sound.
How did that happen? Why am I still echoing?
Oh my God.
Why did I hear that before? How do I get the ticker off the bottom? Oh boy, I gotta get the castle out. Wow, what a start.
Okay, we can be heard now, so watch the language. Thank you, Nancy.
Unbelievable.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, honey.
So to confirm, yes, they were supposed to be sound. I don't know why. I don't know why there wouldn't have been sound. I hit all the
You know why? Because of the topic of the debate tonight.
You're right.
I'm telling you. It follows us.
Yeah, and my connection's glitching a little bit. As we're talking in between things, it's not showing you perfectly to me. So this is just the perfect storm, and there literally is a storm outside right now. So I don't know how that's gonna.
Here too.
Who knows how that's gonna fare into things?
It's the storm.
So apparently we were planning on Halloween, but apparently it's really Halloween because we are. Oh, now what? How do we even continue at this point? It's like.
So what's weird is that you're highlighting comments and they're not really showing up on the screen.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's like glitching.
So I'm going to do.
Yeah, Susan, we know it's not Halloween, but just wait for our debate. And we'll see what we're talking
about. Can you see Chris's comment? It says Susan Close is at Walt Disney World.
No. Oh, yes, now I can. Yes. I'm sorry, I was reading. Thanks, Debbie. She said she loves my shirt. See? How cute.
Oh, that's a great shirt. So, hey guys, how's everything going?
Hello, and welcome to Debating Disney.
So, before I forget, even more. Oh, Susan's not at Walt Disney World. Oh, Christ, what were you saying? We're all sorts of wires are crossed tonight.
Oh, Susan, close. It is at Walt Disney World, Halloween. Boy, we are slow tonight. Wow. Let's read.
Oh, sorry, Chris. Sorry, Susan. You know what we should do? Hold on. Here's what we're going to do. Hey, happy Thursday.
How are you? Welcome to Debating Disney.
I am just swell. This day could not be going any more perfectly if you tried.
If this is your first time joining us, please wave in the comments and let us know so we can give you a big old Debating Disney welcome. Forget the last 5 minutes that you just saw.
Yes, erase it out of the memory. Only from this point forward will count. So
thank you, Chris. Chris is giving us coffee.
I'm almost messing up. I almost just closed out of the outline.
Oh my goodness.
Before
get away from the mouse.
But now I can't see the comments. So before I mess up anything any further, let's first give a shout out to Destinations to Travel, our awesome show sponsor. They are much more organized than I am right now. And they can, with their amazing knowledge and skills, plan your perfect Walt Disney World or any Disney vacation for that matter.
Any vacation for that matter. And there's quite a few of the Destinations to Travel agents in our comments here today. We've got Christina Smith, Michelle McCoy, Debbie and Marissa Alvarado, Patrick O'Connor out on the West Coast. How you doing, everyone? Who else we got? We got Chris Boyer. That's right. The doc is in the house.
Oh, yes.
And see who else we have here. But anyway, yes.
Kat, I think we might have accidentally done it again. You want to know why?
Why?
Check out Deborah's comment here.
And it's not even actually Halloween. So just wait. Just wait.
Good thing I have my fan right next to me, because between the heat, the lights, and being a disaster, I would be sweltering. I'm surprised that I'm not.
So anyway, we kind of gave it away. So tonight we're debating two special events, right? We're going to do the Boo Bash after hours event versus Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So we'll get to that in a little bit, but I guess the jig is up. There's no more surprise. We're talking Halloween tonight.
Yes, we are. And your Craig says these are the best episodes. So
I know he loves when we mess up. It's hilarious.
The cat, check out that comment.
Hot flash for Danny. Woo! Okay. Oh, hey Sharon. Sharon says little man and I are here. Hi, Don.
Hey Sharon. Hey little man. So I think just to simmer into things a bit, let's take care of some housekeeping items, because we have so much going on, so many things to chat about. Do you want to start with anything you have going on, or should I start with stuff that I have going on?
You have more going on than I do, so get to it. Where are you going in 5 more days?
Okay, so but before 5 more days happens, in 1 more day, I'm going into New York City. In case you guys didn't know, I'm on Long Island, so I'm very close. We're going to be going into New York City and attending Pixar Putt, which is an amazing, Pixar, covering it up. Pixar Putt, I still couldn't do it right. It's a mini golf event in Battery Park, which is very downtown Manhattan. So we're going to be there on Saturday morning. We have a 10 a.m. reservation. We are so excited. It looks awesome. So that's going to be a blast. We were trying to plan tickets. We actually, through Dad's Guide, we got an email from a PR company that was running the event. But the ticket availability that they gave to me was only during the week, and that doesn't exactly work because I work. So Saturday morning, we're going to be heading over for a 10 a.m. reservation. So that's going to be awesome. We're going to be hanging out with my cousin, seeing her new apartment. So doing all of that type of thing. Tell me.
I already have a vote for Team Cat. Thanks, George.
How does that? Well, listen, I guess when you botch the entire intro, you can lose votes quite easily.
You're losing points. You're losing cool points fast. All right, what else are you doing? You're doing putt-putt, which is so exciting.
So we have that this weekend. I can't wait. And then 5 more days. If you guys saw last night, I spoke about this trip a bit on Dad's Guide. And I'm going to be in 5 days flying out to Vegas. You guys might recall from April when I held up a cat sign at WrestleMania, a WWE live event that I was at. So I'm going to be doing another live wrestling event. This one is SummerSlam. It's out in Vegas. And wherever it was going to be, I was ready to go. And it just so happened to be out west, which is perfectly located near Disneyland. So
near enough.
Yeah, well, it's a couple of stones throws away. So my amazing agent dealt with all of my date changes and errors, and
it was errors. Nothing changed. It was just errors, Danny. And by the way, do you know how many people thought that was Photoshop when you held up that cat sign? People thought I Photoshopped that as a joke. I'm like, nope, that really happened.
Oh, that was so funny. I mean, listen, stay tuned. I might be in camera distance again, so you never know what's going to happen.
Hilarious. So you're going to Disneyland. You're staying at the Disneyland Hotel, which is, I love the Disneyland.
Wait, Paradise Pier.
I'm sorry. No.
No, kidding.
No. This is what this guy has done to me the entire time. Oh, wait, what did I tell you? Oh, no, it's not that. Wait, what? You just freaked me out right now on live camera.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah,
Well,
really
yeah. And I even accidentally got Kat um, right before this show started because we get on camera, we're talking, and Kat goes, "Wait, you don't leave in 5 more days, do you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, but like realized it didn't sync up
good.
with my dates.
Looking
I'm
right
like,
at his
no,
travel
I
folder,
leave
and the
for
dates
Vegas
don't
first.
jive. Anyway, we're getting off topic here. So you're going out to Disneyland.
Yes, so going to Disneyland, we have so much planned. Plaza Inn for breakfast, Goofy's Kitchen for breakfast. We even have 2 Trader Sam's reservations. We might get rid of one and go down to one, but we have 2.
I
What
love
else do
when
we
they
have?
make reservations there.
Me
They really
too.
need to do that in Walt Disney World because waiting on that line is just such a waste of time. It's like you have to get there and stand in line for an hour or more before it opens. You have to like rope drop Trader
Yeah,
Sam's. It's crazy.
yes. Should I talk a bit about what you tell me, either yes or no? It just popped into my head, and you'll be the judge. Should I talk about what it was like at Trader Sam's on reopening day with like the pandemonium and all of that?
Sure, why not?
So it was, and keep in mind, I'm just saying this because this will tell you the peak of how difficult it can be to get in. So even though it is kind of a pain to get in, it's not going to be anything near this. But since it was interesting, it was kind of like a one-off type of happening, figured it might be worth a share. So Trader Sam's reopened at 3 p.m. And I just happened, this was on July 19th, actually, Kara's birthday. And we just so happened to hear the news while Ubering to the Polynesian that morning. So we were like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. We have to, keep an eye on the line. And there were a few people, not many. I was like maybe number 7 or 8 in line, like party number 7 or 8. And there were already a couple of people, 2 or 3 in line over an hour, hour and a half before me. And I got in line maybe like 12:30, maybe something like that. So a long, yeah. No, even earlier maybe. But I think it was like 12.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not even earlier. It might have been even earlier. So there was quite the scene. There were just people all over. There was so much excitement from the cast members, but I must say there was a lot of craziness from the guests because so many people were just so excited, but it was hectic. And I've seen on other vlogs and stuff of people that recapped the whole vibe. I even spotted myself in the backgrounds of some of them. But it was nuts. It was crazy. People were just kind of like, not like losing their patience or whatever, but it was like very tense. Like you could just cut the tension with a knife because everyone was it was almost like such a competition to get in.
Yeah.
It was kind of wild. So thank goodness.
I mean, because right in that area, you've got Captain Cook's. That's where the bathrooms are for the Polynesian. So if you've got massive amounts of people gathering right there and people can't go in and out of Captain Cook's and just successfully use that hallway, that's kind of annoying. And it's a deluxe resort. As a guest of the resort, you don't want that.
No way. And it was clogged up big time. It was like not a great scene. So it was kind of a pain, but we got through it, and I'm so excited to have a much better time at Trader Sam's when am I going to be there? A week? 7, 8 days, something like that. But it's going to be awesome.
You have got to highlight Chris Boyer's comment. Sharon was asking where you got your
So I will admit it did take me a rather long time to unbox because it was like such a nice, purchase, and it was such a special thing. I got it, Sharon, by the way, from the Festival of the Arts. Was it earlier this year? Was it this year's Festival of the Arts? It had to be. Yeah, it definitely was. So I got it, unboxed it live. And in case you haven't noticed, if you follow along here, if you follow along at Dad's Guide, haven't done many more unboxings. I think
you did the Plussing It box, and that was awesome. And I think you were like, I'm keeping this bad boy to under 15 minutes. You did amazing on that. And George, I know you're calling me Kat, even though it keeps typing K. No worries. It happens to so many people all the
time. So, yes, Joe says, just be unboxing. Mary Catherine says, that was quite the unboxing. Wow, I really made some reputation for myself, didn't I?
This is like the epitome of what my family is like. If we don't tease you, we don't like you. See, everybody loves you, Danny. All the teasing.
You guys are just the best. I'm looking for something. I think it was a comment Michelle McCoy made. Michelle, if you ever change that profile picture without that tangled lantern, it doesn't stick out. What am I gonna do?
I need a smack sound.
Yes. But Michelle is wondering what I'm going to be wearing to Pixar Putt. I'm going to let you guys and Kat, I'm not going to confirm yet. I'll wait until Saturday. Let me know which Pixar movie I will be representing on my shirt. There might be an accessory, but guess the movie.
It's got to be Toy Story. It's got to be Toy Story.
Okay. I'm not going to confirm or deny.
I'm really disappointed in you.
Let's see what everyone else thinks. I'll let the movies come in. Adriana says Toy Story. Patrick says Soul Button Up. I do have that. Sharon says Toy Story. Susan says Toy Story. A lot of Toy Story. So far, bunch of Toy Story and one Soul. Duly noted. Should be. Steven says A Bug's Life. I respect that.
Do you have a Bug's Life shirt?
I don't think so. I should probably fix that.
You could be Pixar head to toe. I know you've got a hat. You can do a shirt, have the socks. He's thinking about it. He's like, how can I make an outfit work head to toe?
I do have a really obnoxious accessory that I think I'm going to wear.
The Slinky Dog ears? You can borrow mine if you don't have any.
I was literally, I didn't go this far out, but I was literally going to bring this bad boy out, except I just don't think mini golf with this.
You'd be so annoyed with it. And
it's going to be so hot.
Is it indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Oh, yeah. No. Leave that at home.
Yeah.
And bring a cooling towel.
I think I will do that. It's going to be hot as anything. Oh, I know what else we have to talk about. More housekeeping stuff and get ready because you're on deck. So I'm also going to Walt Disney World for September 4th and 5th. Super incredibly short trip to do an annual pass holder preview of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. And someone else, I believe, is doing a pass holder preview rather soon.
I am. Not as soon as you, though. I was able to work that in during my trip for Walt Disney World's 50th. So I will be there ahead of time. I think I get down there September 26th. So my pass holder preview for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is on the 28th. So just a few days before the general public, but it's still cool to me. I think it would be so cool. And I'll be able to at least ride it twice while I'm there. So that'll be wonderful. Who else is going down for the 50th? Let us know, because as it stands now, both Danny and I will be down there. We'll be there with our buddies from Destinations to Travel. Hopefully our buddies from WDW Magazine. If we'll let them out. Let us know if you're going.
Yes. We will definitely, we're going to have to think of something great to do, like some sort of a great snack review or like something special for the 50th, like on the 50th.
But you know what? It seemed for the longest time that it was so far away, and it's like, next month, I have to go down next month. We're there next month. You're there. Yeah. You're going to Disneyland in less than a week. Then you go to Disney World. Then you go back to Disney World. Can you adopt me? Because I want to be a McBride, an honorary McBride.
You already are.
Oh, maybe.
So let's see. I see. By the way, Marissa says Pizza Planet shirt.
Ooh.
Very.
We have a couple of those floating around my house. Craig is giving the thumbs up. Yes, he will be down there. Disney World and my daughter share the day. It's her 18th birthday this year on October 1st. So hopefully we can steal her away from college for a couple of days so she can celebrate her birthday down there. That's our plan, but we'll see how classes go.
That is so exciting. So let's see who else I see. Susan Close has her reservation for Remy on the 28th as well.
Awesome, Susan. I think mine is between 11 and 12 or 12 and 1. I forget which one, but that would be so cool if we ran into each other.
That is awesome.
I will be by myself because I am the only pass holder right now in the house. So that's all right. That's all right. I won't annoy anybody with, all right, get down. I need to take a picture.
Deborah is going to be there. I am so excited to meet you both of you, you two, you and Marissa. Craig will be there. Mary Catherine, not until April, but that's fine. April is just around the corner. It'll be here. Oh, Christina's going to be there. Again, the 28th is
Christina's going to be in Florida for like 2 weeks. Christina, we are definitely getting together. I will be there from the 26th. I think Craig gets there the evening of the 29th. Yes. Or the afternoon of the 29th. So I'll have some days. Little Lucy is going to be there with her mom and dad. So I'll be spending some time with them too, but I'll have a lot of time to do work.
That is so great. Lori's dying to see Ratatouille.
No, it looks so cool. And honestly, I don't know if any of you have watched the ride-throughs. I have not. Have you? You have.
Yeah.
See, I never do that. I never do it. I'm always like, no, I can listen to it and people can describe it, but I don't like to watch the ride-throughs until I've done it myself.
Most 99% of the times I cannot help myself. But with Web Slingers at DCA, I have not watched a full ride-through. That one I'm going to actually see in person for the first time.
I haven't been that one either.
I'm kind of excited.
Hoping to get to California as well. I'm planning on it.
Yes, I think you are due for a California trip.
Oh, yeah. So we're supposed to be doing Aulani next year, 2022. So we'll do Disneyland Aulani on that little.
That's unbelievable.
It's going to be fun.
I love Patrick's idea. I think that would be a home run.
I like that idea, Patrick. However, we can only do the first 6 dips because I can't even make it around the corner. It gets too hot for me.
No, not even like a tiny little bit.
I like it. It's too spicy. I actually prefer the bread service at Nomad Lounge or Tiffin's bread service. I actually prefer that.
Get out of town.
I wish Tiffin's actually had the naan bread from Sanaa, but I prefer the Tiffin's dips.
Do you know who once ate as their appetizer an entire bread service for themselves at Sanaa on their birthday?
I wonder who we're talking about. And then got it like 3 other times on that same trip. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Oh, that was so good. Okay, so mini debate: spicy food or not so? Get it?
Yeah,
Spicy.
I mean, I like a little kick, but if it's so hot, I don't enjoy it.
I don't love like hot, but that bread service, like if the flavor is great, I am totally fine with super spicy.
Really? No.
Tara can do like ghost pepper and all that type of crazy
I know.
stuff.
She is nuts.
I don't know how. And like she doesn't even sweat. It drives me insane. I wish that I could do it.
Extremely spicy, Steven says. Wow.
Wow. By the way, Christina, absolutely. I would love that. And
you too.
Marissa, that is 10 billion% happening. That is a shoo-in. Okay, so let me see. Wow, I see a lot of spicy. Addie's is not so spicy.
A lot of spicy. And it's not even like, it's not a stomach thing. It's just my mouth burns and I don't enjoy the food. Like I can't taste anything after something's been too spicy. Hot enough already. I love it.
You know, Amy, I don't always love black pepper either. Like it's almost like for what I want it to be, it's for that too spicy.
See, that's funny because I love pepper. I will put pepper on everything. Fresh cracked pepper? Yes, please. Every time. I love pepper.
I like more like red pepper flakes than I do like black pepper.
That hot, that heat. Yep, I get it. I do like buffalo wings. Not too spicy.
I think we're onto something. I think we have to do, you know what we should do? We should do, ever see those YouTube videos? Oh, Kara knows what they're called. You guys might know. I've been doing this all week, thinking of things and I can't actually get the thought out. It's the YouTube videos where there's celebrities eating the wings and they're being interviewed while they eat and they keep calling hotter.
Yeah.
We should do something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Honey, what's the name of that show? It started like on YouTube and then he's got like all these famous people coming on. Yeah.
Yes.
First we feast.
There we have it.
There you have it.
So yeah, we got to do something like that. I would love that. Like to see how, almost like we can do it with the bread service. We can see how far you can go.
Okay, so now that it's a competition, I'm going all the way around the board. I may die, but hey, I will have died at Disney World and I'm all in. As soon as it's a competition, all right, I'm in.
Oh, yeah, we can even do, we should try to do like competition stuff. We got to think of that. We have a lot of thinking to do.
All right, we're halfway through the show here and we haven't talked at all about the debates. So
Yeah,
what do you say? Let's get things started. Are you ready for takeoff?
You know what I have to say?
What?
Come, we fly.
Ooh.
Do you know what that's from?
That's a movie quote, guys.
Oh, yes, it is. If you know what movie it's from, tell us and you can win one of these Debating Disney stickers.
Shiny, beautiful stickers. So it's let's get things started, ready for takeoff.
Oh, that was like my...
Oh, that was it. All right, that was just the lead-in. All right, so I'll lead you in again. Let's get things started. Ready for takeoff?
Come, we fly.
Come, we fly.
What is it?
Holy crap, somebody knows right away.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No. I'm a professional.
Have you ever slept live?
I don't think so.
Have I?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
If you have, it was on the Halloween show. And if you didn't on the Halloween show, then you haven't.
Well, I'm so impressed, guys. That was great. Nicely done. Okay, so let's do this debating stuff. So as you heard from approximately 30 minutes ago, we are debating Disney After Hours Boo Bash versus Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Yes.
So would you like to kick it off or would you like me to kick it off?
I mean, I think we can probably just do a back and forth thing because, when you think about it, it's like comparing apples to oranges because one's a party and one's an after hours event. But what we can talk about is which you would rather do, right? And honestly, that's what Debating Disney really started from, right? The would you rathers.
Yep.
So I've not been to Boo Bash. I've been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 6 times. I'm a big fan of it. Big fan of it.
I know you are.
But I'm also a very big fan of after hours events. A lot less people. They sell less tickets. So, as I was going through, I watched a ton of videos of the first Boo Bash event and read some reviews and watched the cavalcades and everything like that. And it can best be described as like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party light. It still got characters. It's got cavalcades. It doesn't have a big parade. It's missing the Headless Horseman, which kind of stinks, and it's missing the grave diggers. But it still has the "It's Good to Be Back," that song, and
Love that.
you and you and you and you. It's got that catchy music. They play the spooky sounds. They've got the cool Halloween type lights. You can still trick or treat. It's more expensive, which in and of itself keeps the crowds lower. I mean, the tickets are like $129 to $199 per person. That's a lot. That is a premium event. But it does come with unlimited popcorn and ice cream from the carts and bottled drinks. I don't know exactly how much you could actually consume in, the 5 hours that you're there, or I guess it's just 3 hours that's available to you. But much like the party, you get to come into the park with your ticket early. I think it's 7 o'clock that you can come in. So effectively, you could have 5 hours with this party ticket or after hours ticket. I'm not a huge parade person, and I can tell you that at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, I was very often frustrated because I couldn't do everything. You have to kind of pick and choose at the party. If you want that meet and greet with Jack Skellington, you're going to wait in line for like 45 minutes, maybe even longer. And then maybe you've missed the first parade, but then you want to go over and have a dance party, or you want to trick or treat, or you want to get on Mine Train, or the Halloween overlay to Space Mountain. And you're kind of always going back and forth. And essentially, you're always missing something. You're not getting everything done that you wanted to do at the party. So I've always kind of found that a little bit frustrating with that I would leave not being able to do everything I wanted to, not get all the PhotoPass photos and things like that. So when I really think about it, I love Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but I think if I was given the choice of a much less crowded Magic Kingdom where I could do all the headliner rides, which, the parties usually, that's the big draw. You can ride all the headliners and, you can almost walk on. That doesn't happen. Maybe it happened a while ago. But with this after hours event being so much more expensive, so less people are going, and it appears that they're selling less tickets. And I don't know if that's COVID or it's because it's a premier event or a premium event. But I'm kind of almost leaning towards the Boo Bash, the after hours type experience versus the party.
So before I take my side, I'm going to first take your side, because one thing that you said was my personal biggest gripe with Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and that was that I would find there being so many people, and just the sheer amount of people by nature would make it so hard, like you were saying, to do several different things. There are going to be so many people there, so odds are there's going to be so many Moana fans. They're going to clog the Moana line. There's going to be so many Jack Skellington fans. They're going to clog that line. So there are so many people. So naturally, there are so many people that will be super fans for each individual thing that's going on, which for people like us that want to do so many things, we're not going to want to spend an hour. I don't even really want to spend 30 minutes waiting for a meet and greet. I mean, there's no one that I really want to wait that long for, because I'm more about seeing things, taking pictures, watching the parade, even though I'm not a huge parade person either.
For us, though, we go so often. So for the people who are only going, once a year, once every couple of years, once in a lifetime, and they're huge Skellington fans, they are going to wait and waste a good chunk of that party online, and that's hard.
Because people get to prioritize what they want their top things to be. And I am not very good at that in those type of situations, because I just want to see and do everything. I want to eat everything. I want to take pictures of everything. Speaking of eating things at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, I have a trivia question for you.
Okay.
And it's a trivia question about us.
Okay.
And if you get it wrong, I'm going to be so upset. Do you remember the exact name of the snack that you, Craig, and Kara were then making so much fun of me for continuing to repeat because I was so obsessed with getting a picture of this particular snack when we were at a party together? And if you need a hint, I can give you one.
You're going to have to give me a hint because, I mean, I remember the devastation when you couldn't get the Haiti nachos. That I remember. That sticks in my head.
Yeah. Okay. So this snack was attraction themed.
The Haunted Mansion thing.
Yes.
Yes. The Doom Buggy, right?
Okay. Doom Buggy. What 2 words came after Doom Buggy?
Oh my gosh. I don't remember. But I remember laughing at you about it. Oh, what was it called?
I bet Craig knows it. Craig, cat on a friend.
It was like a cream puff thing.
Yes, Doom Buggy cream puff.
There we go.
I must have said Doom Buggy cream puff 24 times.
Yes,
I wanted a picture of it so bad.
So Susan is saying, right, there's no extra merchandise for Boo Bash. There's no special merchandise. But honestly, if I'm paying $200 a ticket, I've got no money left to buy anything anyway. So that's okay. They've got lots of Halloween merchandise out, general Halloween merchandise. But you're right. There's no, at least not right now. Who knows? I mean, people are starting to think that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party will end up being more of an after-hours event than a true party. Or some, I mean, if they're going to replace the party with something like an after-hours event, they've got to beef it up a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Either a full parade, fireworks. I mean, there's no special fireworks, so that's kind of a bummer. But with your party ticket, you get into the park early. You can still see whatever nighttime show is there, whether you're there for Happily Ever After or the new one that's coming. And I can't think of the name right now. Bad Cat.
Disney Enchantment.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah. So to each of our points, with the fact that there traditionally has been so much to do at the parties, I almost forgot because now we're like so in Boo Bash mode. Yeah. When I was making a list of all of the things, I almost forgot to get my on the spot sign ready. Hopefully it was like stowed away somewhere. Where is my list? Here it is. Here it is. So when I was writing down all of the things that would happen at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, I was like, is this real? Were all of these things really happening? Because there was a lot of stuff. The amount of meet and greets.
Yep.
I was like, what? When did this?
You know, when you think about it compared to what you can do with Boo Bash, it's almost too much, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have the foresight, or you're not working with an agent who's experienced in these parties, and you don't make a plan, you're just going to walk there and be like, what should we do first? And while you're trying to figure that out, the lines are just getting longer. So,
yeah.
You know, you really do need to strategize if they go back to the party like we've had before.
I agree. So we had I lost my spot again. We had Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular, which was the special fireworks show. We had Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, which I loved.
And so by the time, I mean, I could only ever catch the midnight showing of that. Because
that's what we did too.
You know, it just never worked out for that 10 o'clock. I had to do the late parade because I was trying to do something else.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
you know, with family with little kids that aren't going to stay through midnight, you know.
Yeah. I mean, think of 2 showings of the Boo to You parade, 1 showing of the fireworks show. What were there? 3 showings of the Hocus Pocus show? Maybe more?
No, I think it was 3.
I think you're right. Then you have Pirates of the Caribbean that would have a little extra added bonus with like the live actors on the attraction and the queue. The Mad Tea Party, which we did, by the way, that was awesome. Like the music and the lighting, that's different, more Halloween themed. That's great. The amount of snacks, every single time that I've been to, tell me if the same thing happened for you. Every single time that I've been to a Halloween party, I have a laundry list of snacks that I want to get, eat, take a picture of. I maybe get not even halfway through that list because there are so many that
There's
it's
a lot,
so
and
hard.
also when we go, it's usually very hot, and you know, who really wants to stuff their face when it's that hot? I know you have no problem eating, but so you know, when you're in a situation like Boo Bash where you get popcorn and ice cream and drinks, do you really need to then splurge on something else to buy? Of course you do. When it's the Maleficent churro, everybody knows that. I mean,
Yeah.
they have some really cool snacks, but at some point, I mean, when is it enough things to be able to consume in such a short amount of time? Right? But these after-hour events, here's a tip for you. If you go to any of them going forward, make sure you get some bottles of whatever you like to drink before everything closes down and bring them back to your hotel. You paid for that, my friend. So stock up on some bottled water or soda, whatever it is that you like to drink.
Yeah. I mean, and so on top of all the snacks, all the entertainment we were talking about, all of the meet and greets, plus attractions are open.
Yeah.
I personally don't do attractions during the party because I'm there for the exclusive stuff. But I mean, it's not like the attractions are all walk on throughout the night. Maybe at some point it's like late at night, maybe, but like not really. So there are people that want to do attractions too. So it's just another.
A lot of the general public buy, you know, party tickets to not have to wait in the long lines like they are during the day, and then are really disappointed when they've oversold the party and it's, you know, it's just like a regular day in the Magic Kingdom. That's a little disappointing. And so I was really pleasantly surprised to see how not crowded the walkways were during Boo Bash. Yeah. And I mean, that party was sold out. It's not like, well, maybe they didn't sell the tickets. That party was sold out.
By the way, something interesting that I saw and heard about, tell me if you caught this, right when the party was about to begin, after previously advertising, tonight's event is sold out, they then had signs up that said tickets were available at whatever window.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many well, I guess people leaving. Well, I heard that leaving and coming in was a cluster. They were trying something new out and it didn't work.
Oh,
so
that annoys me.
Yeah. So if I had to choose one snack from Boo Bash, it would probably be that Maleficent churro. I love churros. I love Maleficent. It's chocolate, and that just looked really, really good to me. But the Gaston, what is it called? I have it written down somewhere.
Oh,
dozen egg. Where is it?
5 dozen eggs, something like that.
5 dozen egg slushy. Yeah, that looked super cute too. So totally sugary, but I would share that. I would share that with somebody.
Totally. Imagine getting the most perfect photo op of the Maleficent churro in front of the Maleficent dragon. Tell me that's not some shot.
The fact that dragon is rolling around, yes, that was so, I just think that's so cool. That's amazing. And it doesn't replace the Headless Horseman. You know,
no.
I picked the short straw here, and I had to do Boo Bash. So, you know, but I do see the benefit of it, and just my own party touring style. I think I lean more toward the after hours event model than the party model at this point in my life.
So I know, and I honestly do get that. But even with all of its flaws and the people and the heat and the stuff and the lines, I just love having so many options. And plus, considering the price, even though with after hours you're paying for, I guess, fewer people, I just still love things that are over the top. And I think that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is that over the top, so much going on. We didn't even talk about trick or treating, by the way. There's trick or treating to do
Yeah,
too.
trick or treating.
Like
100%.
just so much happening.
And I saw a video of someone going through the trick or treat lines. By the way, Chris Boyer, you have me cracking up over here. What more perfect COVID character than a dude with no head? Yes, bring back the headless horseman. He could be the Disney mascot for COVID. He can have a little mask on his pumpkin head. But they are super generous with the candy still. You know, it's not like you're just getting one piece because this is, you know, a modified party. But yeah, trick-or-treating people are still, you know, the kids are dressing up. People are Disney bounding. It's still a fun Halloween event. Now, let me ask you, Danny, and everybody,
Right.
Let me ask you, is it too early for you to celebrate Halloween right now? Personally,
Yeah.
for me, it's too early.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, here's what I'll say. I love Halloween. I got to like Halloween. When I was like a kid, I was bitter and like anti-Halloween because when I got diabetes and couldn't really do the whole candy thing, I was like, forget Halloween. Who likes that anyway? But I have grown to love it and doing more Disney Halloween things. Yes, I'm now a rather big fan of Halloween. Not crazy, but kind of a big fan. I think it's too early, but what I don't think it's too early for is Christmas. I started last week and a half ago, listening to Christmas music. It was like the weekend. I was like all about Christmas. And Kara was like, what are you doing? But then when it got to Celine Dion's Christmas album, she was like, okay, fine, this can stay on. So I think it's never too early for Christmas. Halloween, yeah.
There's definitely a too early for Christmas for me. I really enjoy Christmas when it's cold. That's one of my big problems with living in the South is that you don't know if you're going to get a cold Christmas. It doesn't need to be white. It just needs to be chilly. I am not a fan of wearing shorts on Christmas. 70-degree Christmas is not Christmas to me. But they've made Christmas in July for people just like you, Danny. So you have an excuse to celebrate it in summertime.
Oh, I just love it.
Someone asked, what's our favorite snack? Mine has to be a Mickey pretzel and a frozen Coke. So it's kind of like a double, but they go together.
Oh, I missed that comment. There it is. Found it. I would say, I want to tell you what crept into my number 2 spot, by the way. Number 1, school bread. You know it. Number 2, I'm going with, and I've always loved this snack, but like I cemented it as my number 2 recently. The egg rolls from Joy of Tea at the China Pavilion.
I knew you were going to say the egg rolls.
I love those egg rolls. I like them more than any of the spring rolls they have in Adventureland, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those.
Oh, have you had the pot stickers from Sunshine Tree Terrace?
I have. They were really good.
They were so good.
It's like a little secret snack, guys. You think you're just going to get a citrus swirl or something ice cream-ish? They've got really tasty pot stickers.
Yeah. I just love snacking around. All right, everyone else, roll call. What is your favorite snack? Throw them out at us. School bread, frozen Coke.
Catherine has your number. What about that corn at Animal Kingdom?
Okay.
That's right. That is
good. Yeah, definitely my favorite Animal Kingdom snack. That I will put number 1 for the park.
Wait.
Maybe top 5.
Lumpia? Lumpia is not your favorite Animal Kingdom?
No, I like the corn even more than that.
Okay, wow, that's saying a lot.
I know.
I really like the corn too. That has to probably be my number 2.
Right? It's just unbelievable. I see a lot of great snacks here.
Macarons, yes.
Do you see macarons or macaroons?
That's a macaron. A macaroon is coconut and chocolate.
I say macaroon for both, I think, which I know is incorrect, and it drives Kara crazy.
That's your husbandly duty, to drive your wife crazy with something you say. The pizza rolls, those are good, Charles, for sure. Dole Whip, classic. Frozen Coke and Mickey bars. I had the distinct pleasure of having a frozen Coke with Debbie and Marissa last month. That was super fun.
Michelle says her favorite is my audibles to any snack mention. I get very excited over snacks. I must admit.
It really does. All right, let's land this plane here. And
all right, we have more stuff to do, by the way. Oh, do you have your? Oh, yeah, land the plane of the debate. I totally forgot what we were doing.
Yeah, we're still debating.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think that I have everything.
I think I said my piece. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn down a ticket to any one of them. But when I take a look at what I really enjoy about an after hour or special event, I think, I mean, I would love the price to be a little cheaper, but then maybe the crowds would be higher. I think I lean toward the vibe of an after hour. So I'm Boo Bash. So if you are with me and you want to come to Boo Bash and have lots of elbow room all through the Magic Kingdom, put hashtag Team Cat.
If you want to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which, even though it is kind of crowded, you have the run of the Halloween Haven, give me a hashtag Team Danny down below.
And don't let this sway you, but I am giving away a cute little thing. And you don't have to vote hashtag Team Cat to win this. But if you would like to be entered to win this pin, in addition, put a pumpkin emoji. Sound good?
Love it.
All right.
Wow,
So,
this is not what I was expecting with the...
I'm going to call you out right now, because when we were talking about who's going to take which one, Danny actually said, well, you know, clearly I'd want the party, but I'm totally going to win with that one. And I was like, well, that's all right. You need a win. You need a win. I'm good. But right, I mean, when I really look at it and compare them, and they are apples and oranges, they are two completely different things. But at this point in my life, in the way that I like to spend my money and get out of my money that's spent, you know, I want less crowds during a Halloween themed event.
Yeah. Listen, I get it. I do. I cannot believe what happened with these comments. I mean, that's the list that is tonight. Oh,
lots of pumpkins. Yeah, this guy's look cute. And you know what? I can't even remember when I got him. It's not dated, which is very rare. Usually there's a date on the pins. But I picked this up at least 2 years ago, right? Or almost 2 years ago.
There's no date on the back?
There's no date. No.
Huh. Like on the actual pin?
There's no date. Well, would there be a date on the actual pin on the back? There should be. Yeah?
There should.
I don't see a date, man.
You're kidding.
No.
Huh.
There's a number, copyright Disney, the pin trading logo, but no date. But it's so cute.
I love it.
Much better Goofy than on this year's pin. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you there. Yeah, Patrick, it's not on the back of the pin. There's like a... No. Okay, maybe I just can't see
it. Send me a picture of the back of the pin.
It's got like it says FAC dash and then a bunch of numbers.
If it's on the back of this pin, I'm going to laugh so hard.
I don't see it. Craig, if you're still watching, come here. You got better eyes than I do, but I'm not seeing a date. I don't know if you can, like, this. There's only writing in here. So is that where it would be?
I think I see it.
Where?
I think it says 2018 or 2019.
Like on that?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. The numbers are 000-122-20100.
I'm telling you. Send me a picture of the back of the pin.
I will. It doesn't say 2018.
Yeah, it's under. I'm telling you, it's on the pin.
It's on the pin itself?
Like the back of the pin. Underwear, it says, Marissa's right. Underwear, it says pin trading.
Yeah, no, it just says copyright Disney made in China.
Huh. Thumbs up if you
Wait a
think it
minute,
is
wait
on
a
the back of the pin, or thumbs down if you think it's
Wait
not.
a minute. Shush. It is so small. Shut up. You can't win this kid.
Oh. So what year is it? Is it 2018 or 2019?
I can't even tell you. It is so small. I cannot read this thing.
Text me a picture of the back of the pin.
You won't be able to see it. I'll do it right now. While we're live, I will send you a picture of this pin.
Everyone thinks that it's on the back of the pin.
I know. Taking a picture right now.
Chris said this has grandparents you didn't know the webcam was on vibes.
It says 2020.
2020?
2020.
You know, two things. One, when you held up the pin and you said it had to be 2+ years ago, I was like, you know, I think that was part of the 2020 collection. That was like my initial thought. And I was like, there's no way that it could have been. I'm like, no way. So that was thing number one. And thing number two, the whole time I'm like, this year has to be.
Okay, it's there. It's 2020. And maybe you'll win it.
Let me tell you, whoever wins this is getting like the pin giveaway of the century. Oh. At least everyone's finding this entertaining. I'm personally finding it entertaining.
Holy cow.
Patrick has a good point. 2020 was like 5 years ago. I like that.
So true.
Wow, what a giveaway.
I'm trying to. Oh, that's right. I was there for Hannah's birthday, 2020. It does feel like it was 5 years ago. Holy mackerel! I thought this was way older than that. I've got like this bin of little giveaway stuff, and I have way older pins than this one. Anyway, it's super adorable, so I can't wait to see who wins.
Oh, I can't wait either. Do you know what time it is, by the way?
Am I putting you on the spot?
Yes, you are.
Good.
Listen, I had my fair share of several blunders to start.
Let's get the spotlight off me and my old eyes. You're on the spot. All right. So if you don't know, if you're joining us for the first time, we put each other on the spot. We ask 5 rapid fire questions. You've got to answer right away which you would rather. So for this on the spot, Danny, I am asking you, if you worked at the Boo Bash, which job would you rather have?
I love this question.
Okay. All right. So would you rather be handing out candy to trick-or-treaters or be Broom the butler over at the Haunted Mansion?
Broom the butler, 100%.
Okay. Would you now, if you don't know, Broom the butler is a character that works alongside Miss Renata and Carlotta, and they do this little act outside of the Haunted Mansion for the guests waiting online during parties and after-hour events. So, okay, so would you rather be Broom the butler or driving the Maleficent dragon?
Broom the butler.
Broom the butler or checking the wristbands to kick people out who shouldn't be there?
Oh, I kind of like that.
You all think he's so nice, but
Oh. Broom the butler. I really thought about it.
Struggle. All right, so Broom the butler or working one of the snack carts?
Broom the butler. I mean, I just think that I would be too focused on wanting to eat the snacks than successfully hyping up I'd be a pretty good hype man for the snacks, but still Broom the butler.
I think you would totally be the guy to get people to upsell. You would upsell. Oh, well, you need this. If you're going to get that, you have to have this. You would be the best. You would have the most sales, no doubt.
I might have missed my calling. I would have so much fun just getting people to want to eat stuff.
I'm telling you. You haven't missed your calling. You're like 26, right? 25, 20,
Yeah.
25, 26.
26.
Yeah. All right. So finally, Broom the Butler or a PhotoPass photographer doing those magic shots.
I don't think that I would be great at PhotoPass. Marissa, on the other hand, would like slay, be like the greatest PhotoPass photographer to ever live. But I would say Broom the Butler.
Okay, so you're Broom the Butler. Nice work.
That was excellent. I loved it. That puts my questions to shame, but we're going to do them anyway.
I really thought you were going to do the check the wristbands and keep people out. I know that was a tough one for you, but I really thought you were going to go that way.
Now I'm like second guessing. Anyway, I sticking with it. Broom the Butler. So we are talking about a hypothetical haunted mansion experience.
Ooh.
You get to have your run of, I would say the mansion, but it's only, we're talking about scenes of the haunted mansion. So basically, let's say you could have a walk through any of the following scenes. If you want the lights on, the lights can be on, taking pictures, taking your time. You get to experience one of the following scenes. Okay. So, would you like the hitchhiking ghosts at the end of the haunted mansion, or the seance room home to Madame Leota?
Hitchhiking ghosts.
Hitchhiking ghosts, or the graveyard?
Graveyard.
Graveyard, or the little like knight armor candelabra at the end of the hallway scene?
Graveyard.
Graveyard, or the stretching room?
Graveyard.
Graveyard, or the ballroom?
The ballroom. Yes, 100%. I was waiting for that.
Oh, that would just be like, that is one of my ultimate things on my Disney bucket list, to see the animatronics behind those glass walls.
So I took the Keys to the Kingdom tour, and I had heard some tours had gone backstage at Haunted Mansion and got to see the Pepper's Ghost, thing, and my tour did not. So I'm gonna have to do it again. And hope. Actually, when tours come back, if you're itching to do a tour and you've not done one yet and you want to do one at Magic Kingdom, start with Marceline to Magic Kingdom, not Keys to the Kingdom. Just start out. I much prefer Marceline to Magic Kingdom. When
tours come back, I'm going to go I've only done one tour, and that was the tour with you, and it was like my favorite thing.
I can't wait to do the Wild Africa trek. I didn't get to do that. I cannot wait for tours to come back. And I don't know why they're not back. It's a small group. It's perfect for a pandemic type thing. Wear your mask. It's a small group. Even just take private parties. Just get the tours back.
I think you're right. And I think when tours come back, we should do like a tour weekend spree and just do like a bunch and just go crazy.
Let's do it. All right. Where are we now?
Audience on the spot.
Boom.
Boom. And our question is, would you rather, during the Halloween season, visit the Magic Kingdom? This is not including Boo Bash, just Magic Kingdom, or Disney's Hollywood Studios? Do you know what I'm going to go with?
Hollywood Studios.
Yes, with all the snacks.
Yeah.
Like, that is where it's at to me, honestly, even more than seeing the Mickey pumpkin wreaths, which I do love. I mean, I'm all about the snacks.
Yes. So my computer mouse just died. I cannot see the rest of our outline, so I'm flying blind here.
That's good. We have one thing left. We're good.
do we got?
It's time for the dust and the disc, even though I don't have, again, I did the same thing as the last time. I forgot my notebook. Oh, here it is. Okay. So dust and the disc, if anyone is new, this is where Kat keeps the dust list, dust as in pixie dust, all sorts of great positive things that happen at Walt Disney World. I, on the other hand, have the exact opposite. I have the disc, which you don't want to go on the disc. We'll leave it at that. So, would you like to kick things off with the dust?
Sure. So, as Sandy mentioned, it's, just nice things that happen. It doesn't have to be grandiose. It can just be something thoughtful or whatever, something that just makes you feel good about either your visit, a cast member, what have you. So, this last time I was there, just last month in July, I did a split stay at the Riviera and the Caribbean Beach just for one night at the Caribbean Beach. And I almost missed getting on the Magical Express because it stormed. So the Skyliner wasn't working and I pushed it too close. I was like, oh, I'll just hop on the Skyliner or I'll be right back. Well, Skyliner stopped and I had to wait for a bus. I made it in time. But when I got there with my bags, there were, what I assumed, and I assumed correctly, but I assumed all the people that were waiting for Magical Express were waiting for, their bus, and I was going to be on the next one. It tells you on your page what time you should be there, and it was way before my time. So they get on their bus, and I'm thinking, maybe I should have just asked if I could get on that bus instead of waiting here. But whatever, it was fine. So I'm standing there, and my time comes and goes, and usually the bus comes about either right on time or 5 minutes before. So it's 5 minutes after, it's 10 minutes after, and I am the only person now waiting for Magical Express. So now I'm thinking, I think that was my bus and I should have got on it. So I'm like, and I'm just kind of like looking around. And so this manager, Chris, came up to me and he's like, I noticed that you're looking a little nervous at the Magical Express stop. He's like, just so you know, your bus is running a little late. It is your bus. You are the only person scheduled from our resort on it. So, I wanted you not to freak out and worry about it. And I just thought that was so sweet that, he
so nice.
Noticed me like kind of looking around and checking my watch and, probably scratching my head a little bit like, what am I going to do here? So Chris at the Caribbean Beach Resort. Gotta change my color. For noticing me and talking to me about Magical Express. Because that's a little, I was traveling by myself and, it would have been fine if I had to call an Uber. I really don't like to do Uber by myself. But, that was an option too. But it was just nice of him to come over and talk to me and settle me down a little bit. So Chris,
that is so nice.
There you go, buddy.
You almost broke me, like made me laugh while you were explaining the whole you being on the Skyliner in the storm, like you were creating the most perfect visuals. I was like, no, to be a fly on the wall.
I walk out of the park and the Skyliners are just, standing still, and I'm like, now I got to go to a bus, and sometimes they don't come that fast, but it worked out. It worked out okay. I was a little nervous for a little while.
Oh, so that wonderful story. Here's someone that made me mad. I'm actually going to use the name of the cast member.
Ooh.
I was not loving it. And it was something so simple. There's not even this whole big dramatic story. Like nothing happened. I just saw cast member behavior that is not correct cast member behavior.
Hear that.
So we were, and here's why this one got me a little extra, you gotta be kidding. Because like Flight of Passage, where I told you that terrible story of what happened with the whole seat thing and the cast member like nudging and getting a bit too,
physical.
Physical, that's the word. So this happened on another premiere attraction, Rise of the Resistance, where, I'm sorry, if it's a ride like Flight of Passage, like Rise of the Resistance, these type of attractions should have cast members working there who are the best of the best, know their stuff, bring the magic. You're talking attractions that people are waiting a very long time for. So when it is time to be assigned your spot to stand, because obviously this was, I think that it has changed, but this was maybe a couple months ago. This is during that brief window when masks were not like what today's rules are. Masks not required outdoors, but required indoors. So Memorial Day weekend, like in that small window of time where it previously was like that. We were being assigned our like spots, our circles to stand on in the room where you have the Rey hologram. This cast member, her name was, good thing I've written down, Emily, was yelling, or I might say screaming, at guests, telling them where to go. And when they were like walking to their spot, I get that, you know, maybe she had to be a little fast paced, totally fine. But the rudeness of her telling guests where to go, I couldn't believe it. And we picked up on it from a few parties back. And I was asking Kara and her cousins who we were with, I was like, the first time that I heard her loud, I was like, you guys pick up on that? And they were like, yeah, wow, aggressive much? And we like chuckled about it, didn't think much of it. Then the next party, us, party after us. I was like, what is going on with Emily? I made sure I spotted her name tag because I'm sorry, when you were yelling, like at a volume that I wouldn't even do here because it would like blow out your speaker, yelling and saying, like, I couldn't believe it. It was just insane. So even though, and I gave her a little look, she didn't do much back, but I had to. So Emily, do you know what happens when you raise your voice as a cast member working Rise of the Resistance? Not even like she was in character or something, like completely just inappropriate behavior. Do you know what happens when I happen to catch such ridiculous, inappropriate behavior of yelling at guests and giving them attitude? Wow, there's a lot of entries in here. Emily, do you know what happens? Because we all do.
Yeah.
Emily, from Rise of the Resistance, you're on the list.
Emily needs more training.
Oh, yeah. You're not kidding.
Did you put in a cast member non-compliment?
No.
I think you should, after what happened with the Ohana incident. You got some pretty good feedback on that.
Did you guys hear? I know you, Kat, obviously heard, but did you guys hear how that all turned out?
Turned out pretty good for you.
I mean,
Disney customer service came through.
You are not kidding.
So the moral of the story is if you have a problem while you're there, go to guest services and tell them about it. They want to know these things.
I pride myself in my spelling. My blood sugar is a tad low. I'm drawing a blank on resistance. I got it right. Resistance.
Yes.
Right? Thank. I would have been so mad. It is official. Emily is in the books. How many pages are left? Not many. I think like 5. What? We're gonna have to do like a read through one of these days of the dust.
That would be fun. Yes, dust too.
That would be so great.
I love that.
So
you know what we should do? We should do it when we're there in October or September, October. Just sit down right in the hub on the grass and have reading time with Kat and Danny.
Okay. If you're going to be home, even if you're going to be there, if you would watch this either in person or virtually, give us like, what emoji? like eyeball emojis. Like you would watch this
Yes,
because
I
I think that would be so much fun.
You gotta say something.
Oh, that would be awesome. What else do we have? I think that's it.
We have
You
to
have an
say
outline. So this was quite the night. What happens when we do Halloween things?
I'm telling you. I think we manifest this stuff. It makes for fun. I mean, obviously I need to either upgrade my glasses or just come to peace with the fact that I can't see really small writing. That's what we learned today on Debating Disney.
Yeah, you are not. Oh, this was something. I might actually rewatch the show. I usually don't like rewatch the fall. I have been watching more than I usually would because I don't love to like always listen to my voice on camera.
Yeah, I know.
Believe it or not, after all this time.
When we first started doing this, Craig would watch the show. He would be usually back then he'd be teaching martial arts on Thursday nights, so he would come home and then just we'd be hanging out on the couch and he's watching. I'm like, please stop, I can't, I don't want to listen to myself.
I am the same way, but this might be worth a watch for me.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and putting up with us. This was something else.
Yeah. Thank you is an understatement. So I hope you had fun. I, one way or another, definitely did. So until next time, which I'm not sure when with all the trips and stuff happening, but we will figure out a date and let you know. So until next time, whenever it's going to be, I'm Danny McBride.
I am Cat Wolf. Have a super fantastical couple of weeks, 4 weeks, a month. I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows? And we'll see you real soon.
We'll see you real soon. Good night, everyone. Thanks.
Bye, everyone. Good night.